As Christians, we are supposed to help everyone, right? If we want to be the best representatives of God's unconditional love, then we have to help every person that we come across. Because that's what Jesus did, right? Hello, everyone. My name is Melanie. Welcome to A Steadfast Mind. Jesus is the absolute best role model. Our identity is in Christ. So it makes sense that we want to follow his example. While Jesus was on earth, he healed people, he fed them, and he forgave their sins. The Bible gives plenty of examples demonstrating Jesus' compassion. He sees people hurting and he wants to help. But despite being surrounded by many people who were sick or who had a physical ailment, he only approached a select few. It's not that only certain people were worthy of a miracle, but others weren't. For many who didn't receive, it was their lack of faith holding them back. Let me explain. James chapter 1, verses 6 and 7 says, "But let him ask in faith, with no doubting. For he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. For let not that man suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord." If you doubt that God will move on your behalf, how can you expect to receive? Mark chapter 11, verse 23, Jesus says, "For assuredly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, 'Be removed and cast into the sea,' and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he says will be done, he will have whatever he says." The most important thing to understand is that the only way to receive anything from God is with faith. The people who received from God, such as the Roman centurion and the Gentile woman, all had faith that Jesus could and would do what they asked of him. But at the end of Matthew chapter 13, Jesus visited his hometown of Nazareth. The people weren't impressed with him at all. They just saw him as the man who grew up in their town. They asked themselves, who does this guy think he is? He's no better than the rest of us. Verse 58 says, "Now he did not do many mighty works there because of their unbelief." Because the people of Nazareth did not believe in who Jesus is, he couldn't do anything big. The reason that I'm telling you this is so that you understand that Jesus did not help everyone. As much as I'm sure he wanted to, he couldn't. You may argue that if Jesus did help more people, despite their lack of faith, then maybe they would have believed. But even when the Pharisees, the teachers of the law, the ones who told Herod about the prophecy of Jesus' birth, witnessed many miracles of Jesus, they turned away. So no, I don't believe that throwing miracles at people is going to change them. Change comes from the heart. There are many people who ask for help, but they don't really want it. What they want is a quick and easy solution to their problem so that they can go on living the same way they always have. On one hand, it may be that they don't want to change. On the other hand, maybe they don't have faith that they can change. The only way that you can really know what to do is by speaking with God first. Remember, Jesus only did what the Father asked him to do. John chapter 6, verse 38, he says, "For I have come down from heaven, not to do my will, but the will of him who sent me." In chapter 5, verse 19, he says, "The Son can do nothing of himself, but what he sees the Father do. For whatever he does, the Son also does in like manner." If Jesus just did whatever he felt like doing, he would have been disobeying the Father, and he would have diminished the faith of those who loved and trusted him. When you don't know what to do in a certain situation, just pray. Remember Mark 11:23, "If you say to your mountain, 'Be removed,' and cast into the sea without doubting, that mountain will move." Your mountain might be getting someone in your family saved. It may be having someone worry less and trust God more. The mountain could be an addiction that you want removed from someone's life. But whatever it is, pray without doubting, and it will be removed. But don't think that it's up to you to help everyone. Jesus didn't, and we are not above him. We are his followers. Thank you for stopping by, and God bless you.